As stated in most of the human rights contained in the Declaration, discrimination is the major cause of human inequality all over the world. Discriminations can occur in various fields of our daily life, but the absolute winner, obviously in a negative sense, is politics. The political life of every ancient society has always been a privilege reserved to a small portion of the population, and this is due to the origin of the concept of politics itself. Politics was born in a completely different society than ours, in which survival was the main concern of people and slavery was the most efficient way to make progress as a civilization. In such a world, the best way to make the rules was to choose a single man who would have ruled over everyone else. After all, this is also the way most animals choose to live. Just think of bees or ants, who have a single queen which is worth more than everyone else altogether. Century after century, with the evolution of the human race, people started to understand that a more democratic government would only have enhanced the common quality of life. In a world where everybody has the same rights, people are able to concentrate on whatever they can do better, and this permits a faster development on a larger scale. The Greeks were the first to implement this kind of government, but there was still discrimination towards women, slaves and foreigners. In Athens, the most democratic town of the time, only 15% of the population was allowed to vote. This was a big improvement, taking into account that until 1912 only 1.5% of Italian people could actively take part in political life, but it was still far from a universal suffrage. Despite the progress made during the ancient age, things got worse after the fall of the Roman Empire. The peak of totalitarianism, in which human rights were completely violated, especially for certain ethnic groups and minorities, was the Third Reich. Right after the end of the Second World War, the Declaration of Human Rights established with Article 21 the right to take part in the government of our own country. Not only did the Declaration claim the right to vote of men and women, regardless of their origin, property, birth or other status, linking to the second article which states equality of all humans, but it also granted the right to candidate for any political charge. This article also talks about the methods by which elections should be done to grant impartiality and equality among the candidates. There shall be neither a ruler nor a dynasty with all the power, and elections should be held by secret vote. Italy adhered to this principle with Articles 48 and 49 of its constitution that came into force in 1948. Currently, Italy is using the plurality voting system, which is not the best system possible. There are other methods such as instant runoff or score voting that could be way better, but at least it is secret and extended to all adults with Italian citizenship with no distinction. There are still several countries that do not respect this article, either due to the fact that the voting system is corrupted or not secret, forcing the citizens to vote for a specific party, or because there is a monarchy or a dictatorship where there is no interest from the government in realizing people's will. The main advantage of democracy, at least in theory, is the fact that not only can people choose their favorite leader, but whoever is elected is also driven to keep their promises in order to be elected again the following time. This is the reason why today, in a developed and globalized world as ours, granting everyone the right to decide for the community they live in is the only way to respect their right to decide for themselves and the freedom to live their dreams.